Hello. Today I am going to match those cakesicles that I did yesterday with some pretzel rods. Here's a look. Here's a look at the pretzel rods. So here's a look at the pretzel rods. So we're going to be creating the pretzel rods. Okay. So first of all, you need to go ahead and get your chocolate. Let me get some chocolate here. This is still kind of hot, so I need to let this cool off. These are the pretzel rods that we're going to be using. I got these from Aldi's. These are pretty good pretzel rods to use. Let me get those out the way. And I just recommend using a tall cup or glass. This is something from the Dollar Tree. So while this chocolate is cooling off, because I need my chocolate to cool off some, or it'll be very thin on the pretzel. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so if you guys have like a rope or some type of chain mold, and then like a star cookie cutter or whatever you have. And for the little tassel part that I have right here at the bottom, let's see if you can see it. Right there, that little tassel part for the rope at the end. I use this right here. This is a little tassel mold that I had. I had to do a graduation party maybe a year ago, and it was for the graduation caps. And I'll post all the links down below once I'm done with this video. Okay, so while my chocolate is cooling off, because it still needs to cool off, it's really hot. It's hot. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and work on my stars. Let's get these stars. These are the let me get this. These are the little sugar pearls that I use, the little sprinkles that I use. I got these from Walmart, and I'll show you right here. So they have different kinds in one jar. And right here is these. I just poured them in a bowl. So you do have your red. You have red, white, and blue. You also have the little long sprinkles. And you have your blue. I think these would be good to do strawberries. The red and the blue. And then you have your stars. So Memorial Day, 4th of July, Veterans Day, pretty much is all the same thing. And what I'm going to use is, this is a chain mold. And this is to wrap around the pretzel. And then I'll give it like a rope effect by adding the little tassel at the end. So first, what I'll go ahead and do is press out my fondant so I can have that already ready to go. Get my fondant roller here. So how are you all doing today? Are you guys good with fondant? If your fondant gets sticky, use some cornstarch or some Talos powder, whatever you have. I have some sprinkles. That's the only thing about dealing with sprinkles. These sprinkles can get like pretty much everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut about 8 stars. Just so I can have enough. Make sure I have enough. This one got stuck. So you guys know you can talk in the chat if you need to. Or if you have any questions to ask. And I hope everyone is having a great Memorial Day. My family, we do things late. So I got to get these pretzels done. Okay, so that's 8, and then I'll do 8 blue. I'm just trying to show you guys how you can kind of be creative with making pretzels. You know, try to stand out from other treat makers, or, you know, try to make your things different. Hello, Janie. Miss Janie in the house. Miss Janie. One thing about, kind of messed up on that one. Okay, one thing about these pretzels, you're going to need to put them in the freezer for a couple of minutes, as far as, you know, getting your chocolate cold, getting those sprinkles on. So, you know, I usually just let everything, my chocolate air dry, but with these, I had to put them in the freezer about 2 minutes. And there's many ways that you can do this. No way is a wrong way. And this fondant is just fondant that I got from Walmart. But I had to color it. So I'll show you that, because I do need white as well. So basically, I'm using this great value fondant from Walmart. It comes in a big block. And what I'm going to do is, you know, pinch some off. Stick it back in the box. Okay, so I colored my fondant with gel food coloring. This is something that I just, you know, got from the Dollar Tree. I ran out of all my Hobby Lobby red. So this is Wilton's. This comes from Michael's, and this is what it looks like. Make sure I got it up enough so you guys can see it. Red is a hard color to get. So I have how to color fondant. I have a how to color fondant video if you need to watch that, and I'll post that down below in the description. So this feels a little sticky. But my hands are dry. And you have to be careful when you're using white because I can see some blue from the blue here. So when you're using white, you need to just make sure, you know, it's away from the other colors. And I probably had blue on my hands. So I got a little blue in here. So I don't need that many white stars. I'm going to do 3 white stars. Okay. So I'm pretty much done with my fondant. So for the pretzel with the rope, that's in some of my pictures, I am going to, this rope doesn't look big enough. So I'm going to use this chain link. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. And I am just going to, you know, put this down here. So basically, I just pinch a piece of blue or a piece of fondant and just roll it enough to make sure everything fits. You can press down with the roller or whatever you have. I'm going to use a fondant tool that I have. And the extra fondant will just come off. So when you're working with fondant, I always say make sure you have some fondant tools. Now this feels sticky, so I'm going to grab some cornstarch or Tassel powder, whichever one I can grab. Okay, so I have my Tassel powder here. I'm just going to get this a little firm because this is you can use cornstarch too. It was a little sticky. And sometimes these molds can be complicated. I just want to make sure. There we go. I don't too much fool with this mold. You know, sometimes I just pop mine out, but for some reason I feel like I need to freeze this one, but I'm not. I don't have time for that. So just make sure you stay in the inside of your lines when you're dealing with fondant molds. Just make sure everything is in the inside, so whatever you're working on is going to be neat. You don't want all the fondant, the extra fondant. You want to stay inside the lines. So I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm 45. And this silicone reminds me of Run DMC, Salt and Pepper back in the day. I don't know. I always think of Run DMC and Salt and Pepper. You know, some of you guys may not even know who Salt and Pepper and Run DMC is. So I'm old school. Not too old, but you know, old enough. You know, growing up, I'm 2 years older than my younger sister. And I used to be Salt and she used to be Pepper. And we used to have the routine down pat. So I'm sorry if you guys hear my dishwasher going. I decided to kind of get in the kitchen today since I need to use the freezer and I'll be going back and forth with those pretzels in the freezer. And I didn't want to do like I usually do, tell you guys to hold on. See all this extra fondant? I got to take it off. I'm taking it off. So you just pretty much, with your fondant tool, you just rub your fondant tool and it'll take all the extra fondant off. Even down in those little circles. So I always say make sure you have fondant tools, cornstarch, or Talos powder. Still, it can be still sticky, but usually when I'm using fondant tools, I don't have any issues. And they sell fondant tools, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all the craft stores. So I'm almost done with this mold. I would hate to have done all this work and pop it out and because I'm not going to put it in the freezer. Had a little space right there. So I'm pretty much not going to use all of this, so I can go ahead and pop it out. But what I am going to do before I pop it out, I need to make sure these are clear because that's going to give a rope or a chain look. So make sure you just, you know, stay inside the lines. Fondant can be a trip and a half. You really got to have patience dealing with fondant. I think this is good enough right here. I'm going to go ahead and get my pretzels dipped. And what did I do with the Talos powder? Okay, so I'm going to take some Talos or cornstarch powder and just rub on the top of it. Okay. That to the side. And I have parchment paper. I always use parchment paper. Have fondant everywhere. Fondant, like I said, can be really, really, really sticky. Okay. So usually, if you've been watching me in my videos, usually I pop this out. So I can tell if this is going to pop out or not. This may be one of the ones that I may have to freeze. I may. No, it's coming out. Yeah. See, I wanted with this one, I couldn't. I mean, it looks like a rope, but then again, it doesn't. Just look, you know. I want it to look a little better than this one that I did for my pictures. So now I have my rope, and I think this looks much better. And now I am going to do my tassel. This is going to be easy for me. Well, at least I thought it, yeah, it should be easy for me. This will go by really fast. So I'm just pressing down um, my fondant and taking the extra fondant. See, these tools will allow you to get that extra fondant off with no issue. So this is the tassel part that will go at the end of the chain or the rope, whichever one you prefer to use. Okay, I think I have this pretty much in there pretty good. And I just pop it out. See, that was easy. Much, 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 much easier than the chain. So I have my fondant pieces. Okay, I have my chocolate, still kind of hot. I have my chocolate. Let's see. Okay. So, like I said, I always use a tall cup or a glass that I, pretty much get from Dollar Tree. I use these pretzels from Aldi's because these are pretty straight. I may have one or two crooked or one or two broken, but I like them. I like them better than some of the others. All right, so you just, put your pretzel down in there. And what I'm doing is tapping my wrist, getting some of the extra chocolate off. Okay. And shake it. Put it down on my parchment paper. Usually I just let these sit out. See, this one, I was going to dip this. Let me get another one. Um, Usually I just let my chocolate dry, but since I'm doing those sprinkles and stuff, I want to speed up the process. So I'm shaking, extra chocolate off. Let's see, I didn't get. Yeah, so I'm just dipping my pretzel down in the glass. And I'm tapping my wrist. Okay. Okay, so now this is where the sprinkles come into play. Okay, so I'm going to put sprinkles on the top. Then I'm going to go put them in the freezer, take them out the freezer, and then dip the other end, and then sprinkle that in. So that's how that works. That's how I got that look. So I'm pretty much just going to take this and go down. Start about right there and let the sprinkles just flow down. Okay, I may dip it just to get that end, just to get the end right there, that tip part. Okay. I guess I can lay that right there. And I can probably sprinkle a little bit more on that side. There we go. Don't worry about the back. My hand is so shaky. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing. I have to be like really, really extra careful. Did I get that side good? No, I didn't get this side. Because I'm so heavy-handed. I mean, I break these pretzels all the time. Try not to let your chocolate drip in the sprinkles because it'll clump up the sprinkles. I just had some chocolate that went down in the sprinkles. Okay, so what I do is go ahead and pop these in the freezer, and then I'll redip it the other way, the opposite way. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in the freezer if I don't break them. Okay. All right. I'm thinking about also, I'll just keep it simple. Red is a hard color. Yeah, red is a hard color. Hi, Cherie. What is 63? Is that a color, Janie? I got some. Cherie, are you in DC? So while that chocolate is cooling, what I'll do next is go ahead. No, I can. I am going to pour some chocolate in a piping bag to make, I'll show you what I'm getting ready to do. To make the lines on the pretzels. So I think I got chocolate everywhere. So Basically, I'm just opening this up and I'm just going to pour chocolate inside the bag. Okay. That should be enough. Okay, so I poured chocolate inside the bag. And what I'm going to do is just twist it. Twist it. I mean, you can put a tie on it, or you can just tie this in a knot. Doesn't feel tight, but I better not try to go too far. Okay. I feel some chocolate somewhere. I hope this is not leaking. Okay, it's the top part. Okay, let me cut this top part off. Hold on. So I'm going to let those pretzels sit in the freezer for about 2 more minutes. I think 2 more minutes should be good. Yeah, about 2 more minutes. So again, for the fondant, Walmart brand, I'm pretty much done with the fondant. And to get the red color and the blue color, you just use gel food coloring. And guys, you see, I don't care. As long as it's gel food coloring, it's going to work. Like this. This comes from the Dollar Tree. It worked. Look at my blue. So it doesn't matter what brand you use, as long as it's gel food coloring. I'm not picky like that because it's going to get the job done. Red. Let's see. Do I have a... This is the Wilton's red that I used because I was out. I usually use Sunnyside Bakery from Hobby Lobby, but this was a burgundy, so I couldn't use this. I think I'm out of red in the Hobby Lobby brand. So that's what I did to color, my fondant. And I had this little tassel. I put this down in the description. And then this little Run DMC salt and pepper silicone mold. I think you'll just call it a chain or a link mold. And then these little cutters and cookie cutters or stamps you can pretty much find anywhere. Hobby Lobby, Michaels. Okay. Okay, so let me go get my pretzels. Let's make some room for them. All right. Okay. So these need to be re-dipped anyways. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I have to re-dip my pretzels because the chocolate doesn't look thick enough. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so this is my pretzel. I am going to dip it on this side. So when I dip it, I try to go ahead and reach towards the sprinkles. These sprinkles get everywhere. I got it here in my chocolate, so I'm just tapping my wrist, getting the extra chocolate off. Okay, so I'm going to place this down. So the bottom of that pretzel should be flat anyways. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, re-dip it, but go this direction. And I'm going to just tap the extra chocolate off. Okay. And then I'm going to do the third one the same exact way. That's the back part. So don't worry about that back part. You're not going to have, sprinkles. You can put sprinkles on the back part, but your pretzels will roll and roll and roll and roll. So you do want a flat bottom kind of, so your pretzels will stay intact, stay in line, so you can decorate. Okay. So you're pretty much going to do the other end with the sprinkles the same exact way. Okay. So you're going to take your sprinkles and just let them roll down. It's nothing really complicated. It's just, being creative and a little different. So I have that end, have both ends on this one. Okay. Trying to take off some of that chocolate. Do the same thing. Just let the sprinkles roll down. Again, try not to get, chocolate in your sprinkles. I'm just going to get the tip part because it'll make your sprinkles have chocolate lumps in it. Okay, and then I'm going to do my last one the same exact way. So you want to get these sprinkles on while your chocolate is still wet. And I pretty much done the cakesicles the same way. Same way, same chocolate, same sprinkles, same method. Okay. I'm going to do my lines next. I'm going to move this out the way. So when I do my lines, I just use, a piping bag. You can use a piping bag or a Ziploc bag or whatever you have. And then you just cut the tip. And it looks like I'm missing some sprinkles right there. Okay, so I'm going to turn it this way so I can get my lines going. Still look like some sprinkles missing on this. Okay. So I just cut my tip right here, and I'm going to do my lines, and then I can place stars on them. Well, you know what? After I do my lines, I'll put each one in the freezer and then put the fondant pieces on it. So I just cut my tip here, and I try to start my line right up at the top. Let's see, did my chocolate get? Okay. I think my chocolate is getting cold, so I need to hurry up. So you just make your lines. You just go back and forth. You just go back and forth with the lines. Okay. So those are my lines. I wouldn't put this fondant on right away. You can. Well, let's just go ahead. But I'm not going to be able to put my rope on. So I am going to take, let me just take this one. I'm going to take this one and put it in the freezer. In fact, I'll take two of them and put it in the freezer. And then while those are in the freezer, I'll go ahead and place chocolate on this one. Well, not chocolate, but some stars. So I had like a red star up here. And since I already have white chocolate right here, I'm not going to use the white star. I mean, I could, but I think I had blue and then red. Because the white on white, it just doesn't look right to me. So I have the red, I have the blue, and I have the other red. And this is your Memorial Day or 4th of July pretzel ride. So this is what it's going to look like. I think these are so cute. What do you guys think? Do you guys think these are cute? I think these are so cute. I really do. So let me go ahead and let's see what this looks like. Oh, that kind of looks okay. So let me go ahead and get another one. The chocolate still needs to get cold for my rope. So I did red, blue, red. On this one, I'm going to do blue, red, and blue. The fondant pieces are sticking on because the chocolate is still semi-wet. Let me make sure. Get that over some. And this is the pretzel rod for this one. So that's your blue, red, blue. And that's your red, blue red. Then you have your sprinkles. Sprinkles come from Walmart. Nothing fancy. It gets the job done. In fact, I like a lot of Walmart stuff. I wanted to use those. Okay, I'm getting chocolate everywhere. Let's check on this pretzel. Okay. This is where I can wrap the rope around. So when you're wrapping your rope around, or your chain, or your Run DMC, or your salt and pepper chain, I turn it on the back side. And I do like this. And I just wrap it around. This looks much, much better than the first one. I'm heavy-handed. As you can see, that just broke off. Hold on. I may have to get a brush. When I tell y'all I'm heavy-handed and the most delicate pieces, I always break. I mean, I always break them. So what I'll do is get the other piece kind of wetted so it can stick on. Now this is going to work. And then what I'll do, cut that piece off. I'm telling you, I got some heavy hands for some reason. I've always been like that. So I'll take this part, I'll wet it, and just finish wrapping it around. Okay, we got it. Then I pinch it on the back. Okay. And then with my tassel. So you want your, Jesus. Y'all, I don't want to break this before I'm done. I want to show you guys. Okay. I'm not going to mess with it because if I do, it'll end up breaking. But what I need to do is get my tassel on there. So what I'm going to do, I got sprinkles and everything on me. So what I'm going to do is cut right here at the top of the sprinkles. Cut that little rope right there because you want it to attach. Let's get this kind of all going in the same direction. Okay, so you want this to attach. So what I'm going to do is wet it. on the back with it here. And then attach the tassel. I got it done, y'all, without breaking. Let me wash my hands and then I'll bring it up to the camera. So what are y'all eating? I'm ready to eat me a big old ribeye steak. I don't need to be eating it. I need to be on a little diet. I need to be on a diet. I need Jenny Craig. I have those same ones. Which ones, Jamie? Okay, so this is what that will look like with your tassel. I'm going to be real gentle because this is so delicate. And if you've been watching me on my live streams, you know I'm heavy-handed and I usually break stuff when it's this delicate. So I kind of want this tassel to like fall over. So I'm gonna, push it to the side. I'm gonna kind of straighten it out. What y'all think? They cute, ain't they? So I got my little tassel going to the side. So this is the one I did. Oh, you know what? Y'all was gonna let me forget my stars. I knew something was missing on here. Y'all was gonna let me forget to put the little stars on there until I looked at this one, the one that I had made earlier. See, y'all ain't no good. Y'all was gonna let me forget. Y'all was gonna let me forget. I was like, something looked different. Nah, I love y'all. Okay, so now I have my white star. So I just went and wet the back of the brush. I wonder if 2 stars. I like 2 stars. I may put 3. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put 3 on here. Yeah, there we go. Bam. I wonder if a red one. Wait a minute. I'm going to take this one off and put a red one on it. Let's. No, I do it like I did the last one. So y'all won't be like, well, you showed me this on the picture. Oh, this is so cute. Hold on. Let me put it in my hand. So you can use these for the 4th of July or today, Memorial Day. You can also use these for Veterans Day. Y'all, I'm not going to touch it. I'm trying not to touch it. Okay. There we go. So what do you guys think? And, you can decorate these the way you want to decorate them. There's no wrong way. I like it like that too. Oh, let me straighten it out. See the little tassel falling over? I ain't gonna mess with it because I'll break it. Is that straight? That don't look straight. Okay, now. These are some cute little pretzel rods. And I'm done. So I just wanted to show you guys, how you can make, a cute little way for your little pretzel rods for Memorial Day today. And you got 4th of July coming up. Can you out them side by side? Oh, you want to see them side by side? Sure. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do, let me get my mess up here. I don't know what you mean. You said, can you out them side by side, please? Did you mean, can you put them side by side, Miss Jane? Yeah, I could put them side by side so you can see them. Let me get some of this stuff out the way. Okay, Miss Jane. Look at them side by side. So what I'll do, I'll get some, this is the parchment paper I use if you want to know what kind of parchment paper I use. This is the parchment paper that I use. Let's see. And a good thing about all this, guess what? You can take that parchment paper up and throw it in the trash and everything will be clean. So that's a good thing about using parchment paper. I'm trying to move everything out the way. So let me. And y'all know, wait a minute, I'm going to put this parchment paper down. Miss Jane always got me doing something where I'm going to break something. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Oh, and right there where you have extra chocolate, I guess, them lines. You can take like one of those little butter knife things that I had the last time from the Dollar Tree and skirt that off. So hold up, wait a minute. So if you want to see how hey girl, come get that parchment paper for me. She ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do that. So this, okay, so y'all want to know how to take a picture. So when you want to take pictures for your treats, okay, get you some. Well, don't use parchment paper. So they ain't gonna. I need these to go up so you can see them, cause you ain't gonna be able to see them like. Let's see. And that's what I did earlier. This is the chain. So, okay, get y'all some little, okay, say you want to take a picture, but you're not going to take the picture like, this is an angle so you can see my hands. You want to take your picture above the pretzels. See, this doesn't look the same like that. So you're not going to get that same picture. So you see what I'm talking about? So when you take your pictures, you're going to take your pictures. You're going to take your pictures. You're going to have your, okay, let me go get my phone. So if you want to know how to take some pictures, okay, let me go get some artificial flowers. I'll just do what I did earlier. Dang, y'all want the whole 9 yards. Y'all want the treats and the dang on picture. How you prep up the picture. Y'all just get y'all some little artificial flowers or something, you know. I use this photo paper. I'll go ahead and put it on there. This is photo paper, so let me show you what that looks like. And this comes from Walmart too. Just some photo paper. I use this for my Cricut too, photo paper. I think photo paper because it got that glossy finish. So, okay, these sprinkles, y'all, they getting everywhere. So get you some photo paper. Y'all, I keep saying the same thing. I know y'all like, dang, she keeps saying photo paper. Okay. Get you some photo paper. Let's see, I get the large double pack from Sam's. Yeah. Sam's Club. Good old Sam's. I'm telling y'all, these sprinkles gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna have to sweep. Okay, so, all right. So say you want to take a picture. Now you ain't gonna have the parchment paper down there. Say you want to take a picture. Okay. Just make sure y'all got everything, lined up. See right now it's looking plain, right? So you want to get a little flower here. See how that one flower made the whole look different? So you want to get a little artificial flower. Get these from the Dollar Tree. Don't y'all be going out there spending no money. Just get it from the Dollar Tree. Now, I got a daughter. I got chocolate all over me. Dang, I hate doing treats. I be having chocolate and everything on me. See how that just made the little photo pop? But of course, you're gonna have where's my cell phone? Where's my cell phone? Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can take a picture, and then show you. Well, no, that ain't gonna work, but let me just get this. Okay. So this is what I do. So, you take a photo, you be like, oh, that looks too plain. You need something to pop. You need something to pop. Look how that flower made it pop out. Look how that flower made it pop. Okay, we're talking about Memorial Day and 4th of July. Look at that. Let's see. You just play around with it until you get that look. You just want to look. Okay. Say I got, a little, you want to go in the same kind of order, red, white, blue. Okay. So now I'm going to take my red. This one got smushed. But, just straighten out your little flowers. Sometimes I don't even straighten them out. I just throw them on there. You just need some color to pop. Then I take this. Y'all see how that's, coming along? Make your pictures look better. Make your pictures look better. Okay. I got this one. I got a little star. Going down right there. I could go on and on. Let me see. I got some more. So, I mean, it just make your picture pop. But of course, you're not going to take your picture down here. You're going to take your picture above. So when you take your picture above, just make sure you got everything straightened out. Just make sure you got everything straightened out. And you just take your picture. I'm telling y'all, I don't have no camera. I don't use no camera. I use this, my old, and it's not like a new cell phone. It's a 6 or whatever it is. I just use my iPhone to take my pictures. I don't even know dang on camera. What I'm gonna go buy a camera for when my iPhone do the same thing. So that's what I do. I use my iPhone. So you see how you know, your pictures and your treats just pop. They sell all kind of stuff at Hobby Lobby, and as you can see, I got my daughter. She, she want to be grown, but she's still at the age. She be decorating. I don't know what she got going on here, but right here she got some Chanel little picture and the flower. She be helping decorate around the house. I mean, she got a little style. Of course, she got it from her mama. She get it from her mama, but just have it pop, because that was just an old plain wall right there. Just have it pop. Just make it pop. So, do y'all have any questions? Yeah, paper flowers. Paper flowers. You know that shredded paper? That shredded paper that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Let me show you something else. Let me show you something. And I got so much stuff, it's crazy. I got so much stuff, it's crazy. I don't even make cakes, but this is a treat box. And when you package your pretzels or any of your treats, you can use one of these. It's celebrate, way to celebrate. So celebrate, this gotta be Michael's. How to get this from Michael's? Right? Celebrate is Michael's, right? I think that's Michael's. So I had to get this from Michael's. They don't have a... No, I didn't get this from Michael's. No, I didn't get this from Michael's. This is interesting because on the back, it says Walmart. So I got this from Walmart. I told you I got so much stuff. But you know what? Now, Michael's do... You know what? Michael's probably get their stuff. They probably get their stuff from the same vendor. Walmart, because look at these straws I had yesterday. Celebrated. Yes, but I didn't get these from Walmart. I got these from Michael's. I didn't get these from Walmart. Well, ain't no Walmart now. I got these from Michael's. Celebrate, maybe. Let's see, what's the difference? Okay, so they got celebrated. Okay, so Michael's got celebrated. And Walmart just got celebrate. Okay, so that's the difference. I was going to say, because I got these from Michael's. I didn't get these from Walmart. I don't think Walmart, I don't think they sell a big old box of straws. They might, heck. Child. Like I said, I got so much stuff. I don't even know. I'm trying to stay away from purchasing all those silicone molds too, because I got a lot of those. Yeah, with the exclamation point. Yeah, I guess that's the difference. But I'm pretty much done, but so, I'll be putting everything. You can put anything in these. You can. I don't know if these pretzels are going to be. Hold on. They may be. I don't know if they're going to be too long. Let's see. But I was just showing you an example of what you can do when you start. I don't have no red. So this is the top part. That's the top part of the box. This box is bigger than what I thought it was. So this is the top part of the box. So it must be a bottom. Oh boy. Okay, so this is the bottom part. Okay. Now these little flaps. Ooh, I hate putting these boxes together. These, I don't like putting boxes together. Because one, again, I'm heavy-handed. Hold on. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, well, do it go on the inside or the outside? So I just have to figure it out here. So these go on the inside. Yeah, I don't like fooling with these. I guess that's why I got so many still in my closet. Oh, well. I'm just putting this box together. So if y'all want to see what I'm doing. Hold up. Wait a minute. See, I'm about to break this. Wait a minute. They don't look right good. Okay, so that's the treat box. This comes from Walmart. This ain't bad. But usually you can put like some shredded paper down in there. I ain't got no red or blue shredded paper. Let me see. I got some pink. Where my hot glue gun? I just got too much stuff. I got pink. I ain't got blue. The closest I got to red is pink. So this ain't gonna look right. Plug up that hot glue gun. But I'm just gonna show y'all. I ain't even gonna mess up. You know what? I'm messing up stuff. But okay, so say this is red, and you put your shredded paper down in there, and you can just place your, or you can use. Sometimes I use parchment paper and place down in this box. I don't know if these are gonna be too long. They may. I think these are gonna be too. Not too bad. So say you got some strawberries and some pretzels. Wait a minute, y'all. So you can get a lot in this box. Dang, I got this one upside down. Hold up. I got that one upside down. And these, whoa. So you can place them down in the box. You can also get like some strawberries or something in there. You can get some cookies in there. You know, you can get a little treat box going on. I guess I'll make a Father's Day treat box on my next video. But I can't Father's Day can, it's not really too much. I mean, you can make some, different stuff. But yeah, that ain't bad. So you can get pretzels down here and whatever you want. And then you just place that on top. You can place your lid on top and bam. So you can get cupcakes, you can get pretzels, strawberries, you get a lot of stuff in here. But I wouldn't get you some tulle or some ribbon or something and make a little bow or something. Let's see. So me, what I would do, what I got? What I would do, I know I got one of them bowls somewhere. Did I use all of them up? Yeah, I use all of them up. So me, since it's the 4th of July, I just put like a little bow right there, just stick it right there. Or hot glue it. I'd probably put it in the corner or something like that. Try to make your box as decorative as you can. So like I said, I would probably put hot glue, a bow or something, or just tie some ribbon around the box. Let me see if I got some. I don't have no extra ribbon. So let's see. Wait a minute. I might can use this. This is a long bow. So you can this all wrinkled. I wouldn't use that. Let me see if I got some more ribbon. Yeah. But anyways, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. But yeah, you can just, hot glue a bow or, get a strip of ribbon going this way, hot glue it on the bottom, and then you have one going that way and hot glue it on the bottom. Or you can just do like me, hot glue a bow and stick it right there in the corner. And you stick it right there in the corner. And you can do a bow like that. Okay, y'all, so I'm gone. I'm getting ready to go eat this ribeye steak and some potato salad and call it a day. I'm getting ready to go be with my family. I hope you guys have a safe Memorial Day and a happy holiday. And thank you so much for coming to spend, a few minutes with me on how you can, decorate your pretzel rods. I'm going to try to do another bonus video this week. Before the month is out, and I could go ahead and do tomorrow. I might as well do some strawberries, the same thing. I have my cakesicles. I got my Memorial Day, 4th of July cakesicles going on. The pretzels, I might as well do some strawberries or something like that, That's what I can do. Or, oh, that'd be cute. Just hot glue the bow right there. That'd be cute. That'd be real cute. So if y'all don't have any questions, let me make sure. Jane Jones said ribeye steak, chops, baked beans, slaw, potato salad, turnip greens, corn, and banana pudding cake. Johnny, you ate all that? Dang, girl. I'm already busting up my clothes. Dang. Shoot, girl, you really done it up. Now that's that good old cooking. And your husband calls you Messy Marvin when you're doing treats. Oh. Let's see. I think. Oh, she said the flaps go on the outside. She held those. Girl, I don't be knowing what side the flaps go on, but I know one thing: when you put that top box on, it's gonna cover it anyways. I really don't like messing with these boxes. Now I'm gonna tell you something else I don't like messing with. Um, they're not the oh, my scissors. They're dang on it. I need to lose some weight. Put these scissors in the sink. Something else I don't like dealing with is now the regular plastic, you know those little plastic clear boxes for candy apples. Now the regular ones are okay, but they have these Chinese boxes that I had ordered, the clear boxes. Man, you talking about gave me a hard time. How about I told the customer, I said, look here. Now, we can put these candy apples in a plastic bag, or we can use these Chinese boxes, but they ain't going to be closed, and they look cute open. So she came over. She was like, dang, these boxes, hell. But we eventually got it together. I mean, I got it together and eventually closed the boxes, but I will never, ever order those Chinese boxes ever again. They're the plastic clear boxes for candy apples. They're not the regular, the regular square boxes for candy apples. I mean, those are easy to put together. These were some Chinese, and they just look really cute because at the top, when you get it all folded up, it looked like a flower. Man, those candy apples I will never, ever order again in my life. It took us it took us a good minute to get those boxes closed. So, what are y'all having a hard time with? And what do you want me to do or show you? I know Patricia was saying something about some marbled candy apples. And I thought I had a video already on marbled candy apples, but if I have to go back and do some marbled candy apples, I will. Oh, you don't even want to miss those Chinese. Those things come from Japan. Well, pretty much everything comes from over that way. Anyways, so these originally come from Japan. Anyways, they're made in Japan. And they were so cute because, like I said, it's the candy apple box. It's clear, and then at the top it's like a flower, but you have to fold it in different directions and all that. I said, no, it was cute once we got it done, but I would never ever order those again. But yeah, I've been getting, you know, someone they asked me about some marble candy apples, so I guess I can do another video on marble candy apples here soon. That might be a good look for 4th of July. Red, white, and blue marble candy apples. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all up because I'm trying to eat today. I ain't getting ready to sit on here with y'all all day. I gotta go eat. I gotta get ready to go eat. I don't need no. I really don't need to be eating. I'm supposed to be on a diet because with the COVID-19, I did gain 15, 20 pounds, and I need to lose that. I need to lose all that. Okay, I'll do some marble. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't got the best figure. I mean, I ain't big, but shoot, I'll gain some weight. I'm about to bust out my clothes. Um, Oh, let me see. I'm surprised I'm even standing up. I don't want y'all looking at me with my big old self. And I'm not that big. I gained about 20. I probably gained about 25 pounds. And the thing is, I lose it and then I gain it back. So even before COVID-19, I was doing the same thing. Same 25 pounds I was trying to lose it, gain it back. And during COVID, I lost it and I gained it right back. So I've been going back and forth with these 25 pounds for a long time. I lose it, gain it back, lose it, gain it back. But this time I'm gonna try to keep it off. Um, okay, y'all. Well, y'all have again a safe Memorial Day. And I'll try. I'm gonna try to do a bonus video before the month is out. Tomorrow's what? No, shoot, this is the last day. What I'm talking about before the month is out. The day is the 31st. See, y'all got me looking crazy. But so yeah, I got some things coming up for June. But I'll try to go ahead and get that marbled candy apple. I'll do a 4th of July candy apple and some strawberries. That's what I'll do next. So y'all have a safe Memorial holiday, and I'm ready to go eat. Janie, take a picture and send it to me what you cook. If y'all have any questions or comments, just leave them below, or you can reach me in my Facebook chocolate chip cookie group. If you're not a member of that, I'll put that link down below as well. In fact, I'm getting ready to do some more cookies. I got something in mind. But okay. Okay, Johnny, y'all have me on here all day. It's time to go eat. I'm ready to go eat. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day. If you need to rewind this video, just rewind it. And y'all know how to get in contact with me. If it was a Memorial Day, I sit here and talk to y'all and chit chat and all that and cut up. But shoot, I'm trying to go eat. I'm trying to go eat. Okay, bye. Bye, y'all. I'm ending this stream.